Hey, you got time for a quick chat?
Hey, I just thought it would be cute to do like a little get to know me while I do a quick little mood board for a beauty brand. So let's get started and we can get to know each other. Kiki, haha, right? So, if you don't know, I am a designer, creative director, founder of this really dope agency called Fits All. And at Fits All Agency, we help brands just create with culture and storytelling, innovation in mind first. Like we say, F the trends, what's your story? Because that's going to sell 10 times more than whatever else the aesthetic is, right? And so I actually got my start in this creative world when I went to this cool little art school called Academy of Art University. I already got some images up. Don't come for me. And I majored in fashion styling. And now looking back, I'm like, how can you major in fashion styling? But I did, and I was doing it, period. And I was actually really good at it. I still am good at styling. What am I talking about? But I'm really good at styling. Like, I love fashion down. However, I also hate fashion because why is it the number 2 polluter in the world? Anyways, I really got my start there, and that's when I moved to New York. After that, like, I was like, yes, I'm gonna chase my dreams, I'm gonna go for it, I can do this styling thing, like, I'm good at this, like, I know I can do it. Like, I just knew, like, that was it, that's all. But girl, once I really got a taste of what it's like, I was like, and I'll never forget the day because I was styling, like I said, I was in New York and I was getting opportunities from interning to actual, and my bottom was interning for 50 Cent stylist, and then I also interned for a wonderful lady named Laura Backmender, and that was when I figured out that, oh, I don't like it. And it was not because of her. Let me say that. It was not because of her, like, at all. It was just the fact that, like, child, why is this so much? This feels like slave work. Okay, to break it down, you have like assistant, like, if you know, you know, but like I was like first assistant basically. And I was like first assistant to the stylist, the lead stylist, for a Mariska Hargitay editorial shoot. Super fun, super glamorous, like, yes, like such a big celebrity. I was like, wow, thank you, God. However, my day started at 6 a.m. I had the wildest day. And then I went home at 11 p.m. and I was like, nah, that ain't it. But I couldn't do nothing then. At that point, I was like, I'm in it. I'm here. I'm moved to New York. Like, I have to, follow through. But child, after that moment, I was just over it. I was like, what? No, no way. That day, I actually discovered what a real big studio is like. I went to I think it's Pier 59, Pier 29, something studios in New York, and I absolutely adored the place. That was my first time, like I said, seeing a studio that large. Like, I was like, yeah, that's my jam. Like, and I remember we had to like go and run a coat to the location they were at because they ended up doing some out of studio, like on location type of shots in the taxi and stuff. And like, I remember running with the lead stylist and she was like, are you having fun? Like, how's your day? Like, I was like, mm-hmm. I was like, mm-hmm. Like, yeah, but I knew that wasn't it. But I do remember being so in love with the studio, and I was like, no, this is the part that I like. Like, I like the production, I like the setup, I like having people like do the thing. But me as the stylist, that little part, no way, no way, no way. So I was like, how do I pivot? And COVID luckily came along. I say luckily because it really helped. it came along and I had so much downtime. Everything was free. I taught myself design. I already knew a little bit of it because I took a lot of electives for design. And actually, fun fact, I went to a summer course for my college in order to get a scholarship, and I took graphic design first before I took actual classes, like fashion classes. So I was like, originally I was like, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and do and be. I was like, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and do like design. Like what? And this is nice, right? This is giving looks, giving everything we needed to give. I'm still trying to figure out placement, how I want all this to go, but so far, me like it. But yeah, like I realized like that studio environment was like it. I was like, yeah. So how can I build that like for myself and also like create a more open space so it's like something you can learn more about in a sense. And that's kind of why I also started Fits All Agency, is just because like I really want to create an environment where people can come and learn more about like different careers, because there are so many things in this field of just creating and doing shoots and commercials and advertisements, that jobs like you would not believe exist. And so I really want to create more exposure to that, and by doing so also creating one of the coolest agencies in the world. It's looking cute so far. I want some more fashion photos. Tutorial. So some things you should know about me. I'm from the Bay Area and currently I'm living in Houston though. I randomly moved to Houston out of the whim. Like didn't even know it was gonna happen. Moved to Houston like 2 months ago. So if you're in Houston area, let me know. Like I need friends, like for real, for real. And so yeah, I really enjoyed it though. Like besides the weather, like it rains a little too much out here. Like I don't see how the girls be getting the bus downs because like I know it don't last no day. But anyways, loving it. I'm actually 28 and I've lived in 3 cities so far. Like starting with where I was from, and then I moved to New York and I was chasing my fashion stylist dream, but realized really quickly that I just did not want to do it. Yeah, that wasn't it. That wasn't my tea. I went back home, started really knocking out design. I started working with different interns. Like I did different internships in like 2020, 2021. Like I immediately got internships. Like I always loved doing design on any type of level. Like I was a laptop kid through and through. So I already knew a lot of little things, but not to create big things, if that makes sense. And so yeah, I took a lot of lessons. Did a lot of internships. I did a lot of quick jobs. Like I actually started to take my own clients at some point. Like this is all through 2020 through 2022, and then I think it was 2023 or 2024 where I actually landed my job with Adobe, and then I moved to Texas, and that's where I'm at now. So yeah, that's like the New York part was the longest part because it really was pivotal for me, y'all. Like y'all don't understand. So yeah, that's why I started my agency and like where a lot of my background even stems from in the first place. Like definitely love creativity and production and like making great visuals overall. Like I think that's just a part of it. But outside of my career child, I'm actually trying to learn to explore myself. not like that, child. Like explore myself, but I'm actually trying to oops This is tight. Oh yeah, that's why I like doing mood boards in Photoshop sometimes, because you can really like do it up. Beautiful. Oh yeah, this is looking beautiful. Wow. Okay, what brand is it giving y'all? Like, it's very unique. Very like luxe, sexy for the girls. I'm trying to figure out where to place extra things, so it's not like in the way, but like in the way. Outside of my career, I'm learning to hold on. But yeah, outside of my career, I'm really trying to learn myself, because like as you can tell, I often have put my career in the forefront so much, like chasing my dreams. I'm very ambitious. I'm very go for it, go getter, 100%. But at the same time, I'm like, girl, like, what do you like to do outside of all of this shit? Like, who are you outside of your career? Like, what do you love? Like, and so I'm really exploring that and seeing like what is it, and like how I can just be my own person a little bit more, and not be so like. And I think it's also been a part of like society where like you'll go places and everybody's like, what do you do? And I'm like, okay. And I kind of hate that now. Like, I kind of just want to know like who people are for who they are, not just what they do and what they have. And unfortunately, that's just been the case. And it has definitely become a pet peeve over time, because I realized a lot of people that I've met because of what I did are not here today. Also, what am I trying to say? Like, they're not here today, but they're also like, they also come and go based off milestones that I reach. And so I don't like that. And I peep, and I will cut people off for that, because it's not okay. Like, you should be, if you're really down with somebody and you really F with somebody, you should be there, you know, checking on them, or, you know, anything, no matter what moment they are actually going through. And so, oh, I need to tell y'all my sign. So I'm a Capricorn, and my big three is Capricorn, Scorpio, Scorpio. I think. So don't come for me, because my mama can't remember the thing, and we ain't found the births. Well, my mama can't remember the time, so, and I'm not looking to go find the birth certificate, so I don't care that much. But yeah, like, from what I remember, when my homegirl Ariana Simone told me on Twitter, that's what I remember, because yeah. So, oh, that, look how dope. Fire. Okay, Cartier. I kind of like that. All right, so one of the things I'm trying to actually get into is still life styling and photography. Like, I'm looking to update my things and all this stuff and get into it. Practice. So yeah, if you see some stuff coming up, that's what's tea. I'm trying to figure out what I like to do, what's going on, and kind of find like my hobbies outside of just creating. Like, I'm really big right now, for the last couple of years I've been really big on like finding hobbies that I don't monetize, because as soon as you do something good, somebody be like, oh, can you do it for me? How much you charge? How much you selling that for? And I'm like, I'm just doing it. It's my hobby, okay? And so I'm really trying to learn to just let things be hobbies. And I'm doing, for the past couple of years, I've been doing a pretty good job at that, of just letting things be hobbies. But this year I'm really trying to tap in. So one of my hobbies is like doing my nails, and they're not done right now. But when I have the time, I like to sit down at my desk, pull out all my equipment. I got me a Russian manicure set thing. Like, I got me everything to do my nails. Like, love it down. I really want to get, like, by the end of the year, like, I should be showing y'all a full bust down set, different design on each nail type of situation. You know what I'm saying? Like, that should be the whole case. So I'm really hoping that I stick to it. I'm gonna start, like, I've been collecting little things by, like, as I see it on Amazon or like at the beauty supply and stuff like that. But yeah, that's like my tea right now. And then my homegirl Mercedes, she's been getting me low-key excited about crocheting, and I already started to do that hobby last year if you look at some of my older videos, but it didn't really stick. But this time I think it's gonna stick because I see some cool shit. I'm like, that looks luxury. Crochet. So I'm like, yeah. So I'm like trying to really get into my hobby bag, and I've been really enjoying it because it's such a step away from the computer, because I'm here all the freaking time and I get tired, I get headaches, like I just be wanting a break, you know? But I still like to be creative. So I think it's just, these are like some of the best ways I can do so without getting bored or reverting back to the computer in the first place, because that happens to me a lot too. So yeah, so we're almost done, and I think I'm gonna leave y'all. Let's see, what else about me? So my mom actually had me with her tubes tied. Girl, tied. Like, had it tied. She was not trying to have nothing else, and I still came out. So that's why I know I'm here for a reason. I'm just trying to figure it out. And sometimes, like, I be honest, like, especially chasing this creative career, like, I've been doing it for so long. Like, girl, like I said, I'm 28 going on 30. It's not that, it's not far, but it is far. Like, 2 years is a long time. Like, you can get a whole associate's degree. But anyways, like, I really, like, more now than ever, I really thought about giving up. And like, even saying it out loud is like hard. Like, it was a hard thing to like, I had to swallow it. But no, for real, like, I really struggle with the idea of just giving it all up. Like, not in a sense of quitting life, girl, because no, excuse me, and if you need help, tell me. But more so in the sense of just like, I'm tired. I'm tired of chasing this. I'm tired of the rejection. I'm tired of, like, me putting all this work in and it not going anywhere further. Like, I'm tired of being in and out of a creative 9-to-5 job. Like, I'm tired. And so I really debate with myself a lot. Like I said, now more than ever, of like, is this worth it? And like, my agency is definitely making it worth it. I just sometimes struggle with what else. Like, when is it going to allow me for a more comfortable lifestyle, I'll say, or like, when is it going to hit where I don't have to dream so much? You know what I'm saying? Like, I definitely have a lot of those moments, and I'm not giving up right now. I'm not. Like, the thought process of like, should I? But like, it's hard. Like, it's hard, and I feel like that's super relatable to a lot of creatives out there, especially because, like, it's a lucrative career, but it's lucrative when you actually get the jobs. People are, you're booked, you know what I'm saying? And so it becomes hard to even remember what you're doing it for. It becomes hard because you start chasing a bag, you start chasing the money, the, you know, like, you don't even care for the recognition anymore because you're like, girl, I need the bills to be paid. The bills. And so yeah, that's like my toss-up of life right now, of just like, so, but, and then at the same time, just like, but what else? Because I think about other careers, and I'm like, absolutely not. Absolutely not. And yeah, so that's why I just continue to move forward. And I do have a lot of satisfying moments, or moments where God just shows me, like, hey, you actually are in the right place, girlfriend. You actually are. It's just gonna take a minute. I don't know about that one. But yeah, like, maybe this one. This is giving like fragrance. Okay. Ooh. But yeah, like I get signs from God all the time. Like, I'm supposed to be doing this. I'm supposed to, like, I'm on the right path. I'm on the right path. Like, I'm on the right path. Like, I get so many signs, like, from angel numbers to just messages to me even trying to apply for jobs. Like, I know Physical Agency is what I'm supposed to do, because I'll be trying to apply for jobs, y'all. I try to apply for jobs. I just apply, it don't go through. Try to look on LinkedIn. You know how if you see the job on LinkedIn, you try to go click apply, it goes to another link don't open. I'm like, girl, like, God, just be louder than this. It's like, I just like, but like, I often just struggle with the idea of, like, wow, can I do this? Like, can I for real, can I do this? And so that's kind of where I am today. And I am finally doing my agency. I'm finally able to put a lot of my time into my agency for the first time. Like, this is my first time ever. And I was telling my boyfriend this, but this is my first time ever pursuing. You see how I'm talking about my career again? I just realized it. I'm like, no. Oh my gosh, so lame. So at the same time, while I am getting to know myself and getting to know, like, what I like to do and stuff, I also am trying to learn, like, girl, how you gonna start a business and be so shy? But I've always been shy though. Like, I've always been shy. Like, ooh, that social anxiety, ooh, that's a bad one right there. She's a bad girl. She will eat me up. Like, wake me up inside. Like that, like, dead ass. Cause she is that's that one right there. Homegirl will come out of nowhere. And I don't know, it's often, I think because I've always done, like, blogging. I tried, I've always tried, like, blogging. I've tried, YouTube a couple of times. I am on YouTube, but, like, I've always tried to do all of this, and I've always been on the internet some way, somehow. I don't know what to put. I feel like it needs something else, but maybe it's done. I don't know, but I just feel like now more than ever, I am really needing to step out of my shell. And I feel like because I've always tried to do the whole internet thing, I had a blog spot, I was on Tumblr, MySpace, girl, all the things, like, always have tried to have a social media career. Like, even when YouTube wasn't even making money, girl, I was still posting. I was the one posting. However, I would always have something happen for me. Like my camera would break, my laptop would get a virus. Like, I always would have something get in the way, and then I wouldn't post for like 3 months. Like, every single time, like, I'm on like a good track, something happens in my life, something goes, like, and this is the first time where things are like somewhat, on an instant constant flow, and I'm like, okay, God, this is my time to actually put in the work, put in the hours, put in the time to go there. But with that being said, I also find that my shyness, it goes away because I'm so used to talking to the internet. Like, oh, this is getting real vulnerable, y'all. But like, yeah, I'm very used to talking online than talking into like to people. I thought that was a phase. Um, yeah, like I'm very used to it, and I'm trying to get out of that and reverse that, because not reverse it, but more so reverse this, more so change the fact that, like, girl, why are you, like, you show up like this online, like you can show your same personality to people from the jump. Like, you don't have to wait until you get comfortable. Like, yes, it's one thing to feel comfortable with somebody to tell them information, but it's another thing to not even show who you are to somebody just because you're shy or scared or something. So like, I want to crop it. Actually, let me just flip it and reverse it. Is y'all flipping it again? Yeah. I like to get to know ya. I want to show ya. So yeah, I want to, in some ways I'm doing that is I'm basically forcing myself to get out there. So like once a month I have to go to networking. Like once every 2 weeks I have to go outside and literally go outside and talk to people about my, like, literally been forcing myself to get out the house and talk to people, because also I feel like with COVID, and like working remote and stuff, like it really like should be studied how shy and how my social anxiety has like went up, because now like everything was just virtual. Like it didn't, like, people are real, but like it didn't feel like as like so intimidating when somebody's like in the screen, if you get what I'm saying. So oftentimes, like, when I'm in person, I get a little tongue tied. I'd be like, I get like hecka nervous because I'm just like, I don't know what to do. I'm just like stuck, like literally stuck, or like I'll say the wrong thing and then like I'm already beating myself up for it and the conversation is still going. So I'm like, okay, so what do I do to make this better? Like, how do I make this better? And the only way to get out of it is to literally force myself to talk. So yeah, that's just a little bit about me. We finished the mood board. I think this really was like the bow, like, because it just adds so much like texture and dimension, like the gradient. I really like the blur in the background. Like, I'm thinking I was gonna try to move it, but I'd rather just have it the size that it is at, girl. She looks like a bow. So yeah, let me know what you guys think of this mood board. Like, how does it look? What's it giving? Like, what is this? Like, to me, this smells like Tom Ford. What's it called? Cherry something. Tom Ford, that cherry perfume. Or is it giving? It's really giving Amicole. Like, I don't know. It's just giving me so many vibes. So yeah, this is a little bit about me. I hope you all enjoyed.